Anonymous is a decentralized international activist and hacktivist collective and movement primarily known for its various cyber attacks against several governments, government institutions and government agencies, corporations, and the Church of Scientology. This is the group that is after the Wade wives, and let's get into what they said. No one should ever have to experience such horrific violence and fear, and it is a stark reminder of the dark depths of human cruelty. Wade doesn't care about any of you women. Be honest with yourselves that the only reason you contact him is because he's trapped in prison, and for most of you, Poop Tooth is the best-looking man who ever gave you an ounce of attention. I honestly think most of you are mental cases. WW has a mental issue, but what is your excuse being in love with a man who stuck a curtain rod and then bragged about it to his cellmates to appear tough? Think of the last minutes of Christine's life and how absolutely terrified and how much pain she was in as beating her head she was tied up. I imagine she was screaming and knowing she was about to die. You are sick PPL for loving this man. You're lucky I haven't doxed you. Trust me, I don't know who, but I'm very sure someone will. Anons hate pedos, and they hate cases involving such barbarism. They especially hate enablers. It's very easy to hack social media with a keylogger and get your info. I suggest you think about what you're supporting before someone decides to expose you, PPL. I'm a nice hacker, but there are many who are not. They will ruin your life. All it takes is for someone to go on X and start a diary op Wade Wilson, and all your photos, phone numbers, jobs, and family members' info will be exposed. Hackers can not only hack your social medias, they can also change the usernames to whatever they feel like and post embarrassing information to your followers. Harrowing and heart-wrenching thought to imagine the final moments of the victims who faced such unimaginable terror and brutality. As we consider the sheer terror and agony they must have endured in those last moments, our hearts ache with sorrow and empathy. Now let's talk about Courtney coming on YouTube Streets podcast. We reached out to Courtney when we started seeing posts from her, exposing Wade Wilson and exposing Jesse, so we assumed it was going to be a Wade Wilson bash party. But instead, Courtney still has a lot of love for Wade.
Multiple occasions. People are entitled to their own opinion. If you want to change your stance, that's fine. But don't come to me and start talking shit about him and then expect me to be okay with that. I'm talking shit right now because I'm pissed. He pissed me off.
Right here.
That's it.
Hello, Mila.
Hello. I do have the state's attorneys backing me, just as a note. So a pre-warning to everybody that wants to continue to harass me, and you can do that, but it will come with consequences for sure. So yeah, you can harass me all you want, but you might.
That's not what I meant. I don't good. I mean, like that you're backing yourself up, but maybe it's also like changing your number and everything. Maybe that's gonna help too.
Do you think that it's appropriate to change a business that's been in business for 9 years phone number?
No, I didn't mean your business. Like, I wouldn't change it either because you had like...
Oh, nobody has my personal line. Nobody. People are dropping like flies because of the Jesse situation. So I don't know where you guys are. So
with Jesse, we are not like supporters of her.
And that's one thing that I don't accept. My children are well taken care of, well loved. They don't walk around in pissy diapers. I have an autistic child that doesn't like to wear clothing. So yeah, he walks around in a diaper. My other one is 1 year old, and they get their diapers changed. They get fed. They get love. Yeah. Most of the time when I'm muted, I'm walking around and cleaning up my house, taking care of my kids. Yeah, you guys hear them in the background most of the time, but that's the 1 year old yelling at his brother for either doing something that he's not supposed to be doing, taking away a toy, taking something that's away from him.
She wrote, "You can and you speak about my business and told people to harass me." I didn't talk. I never
joke. That was as a joke, and I didn't think that someone was going to go to your job. I didn't think that people were going to call your your business. After I say that, it's out of my hands. It's not like I am putting a pew pew up to their head and saying, you better call her business before I unalive you. No, people have their own minds and they can do anything. It was a joke. And I didn't think that people were going to take it seriously. That's why but you know, that's about your business, but you're talking about my kids, little babies, little children that have nothing to do with this.
Mila's back
So
now.
when people talk about my kids and saying, not that you said it, but other people.
How does it feel to have the tables turned on you?
To talk about kids? Really?
Yes,
to
I
talk
hear
about
them
little
in the
babies?
background.
So
I
what?
I hear them in the background. You should
So what?
probably be taking care of them. And obviously,
They're fine. They're fine.
I'm sure that they're fine hearing about the gruesome things that you say online with them in the background.
They're fine.
Sure. No,
They're
not.
I don't understand that.
They are fine. They
No,
are
I
fine.
don't.
They're perfectly fine right now. I see
Yeah.
my children. They're fine.
Yeah, that is your opinion because it is wrong. So whatever. You
But
have enough
you
to say
spoke-
about me.
You
so.
spoke about my children.
No, I spoke about you as a
No,
mother.
you spoke about my children, and that's unacceptable. Where's your child?
I spoke about you as a mother.
Where
Courtney.
is your child?
I spoke about you as a mother, not
Where is your child? Because you were
He's
talking about my kids. I have the screen recordings. You were talking about my children.
And
So
I
where
have-
is your child, Mila?
You're going to court, Courtney, because you committed a crime. So
No, I didn't.
He didn't. What do you wanna? How do you wanna put her to court with what?
yes,
With what?
state's attorney is after you right now. So
For what? Because I didn't do shit.
third degree felony cyberbullying.
And I wasn't cyberbullying anybody. I was
Yes.
doing what the entire internet was doing.
We have proof. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And if the state attorney was after me, she wouldn't be able to speak about it. So
Exactly.
she said, oh, her children run around in pissy ass diapers all day with no clothes on. Hello, he's autistic. I have screen recordings of her talking about my children. So yeah, of course I'm not. The reason she asked why I was quiet, and I said, because you were talking shit about my kids
Well,
on multiple lives.
so I think she got clean. That's what the news was saying. She
I
wrote.
don't care. I don't care what the internet has to say. I'm never going to see these people a day in my life.
If we would
Never
start,
going to see 99.9% of y'all. So what y'all say on the internet does not affect me.
well, you're gonna
Y'all
mean it,
talking
yes,
shit
Courtney.
about me, so what? But when it comes to my kids, that's unacceptable.
Who's kicking me out? I don't understand what's happening. So
Hey, Mila, I have a question for you.
yes, ma'am. What you got?
So we do have screen recordings of you saying that Courtney lives in a trailer and that she's trash and her kids are abused.
Oh no, I definitely pulled up every aspect of her because I need it for legal documents. So yes,
can
I
send
do
you
know
those
that.
screenshots because you do follow me on TikTok. So I'll be glad to send you those. If you shoot me an email, I'm not going to share it with anybody, but I'll be glad to send you those for you to add to that acclamation of files because we do have them. I have no reason to lie to you. We have
Okay,
these screen
I don't know what
recordings.
you're speaking of, but you're welcome to send whatever you would like.
I will definitely send them to you so you can add them because
I would not be talking about her name if she was not talking about my name
and I
in the
understand
beginning.
that. But Courtney,
And so let's come correct, please. And let's understand
absolutely.
if she didn't start causing chaos with my work, I would not even be speaking her name. So she's the reason I'm speaking her name. That's the reason.
So I just want to emphasize this to you.
I would
So
love
in
you
the
to send
beginning,
anything.
if-
Yes.
In the beginning, when all this started,
Yep.
things were very wild. Everybody was saying things on every side of the board.
Yeah. And it's not
I can
right.
attest
Okay.
to you. I can attest to you on my word that since the beginning, after the sentencing of this trial, when Courtney really took a step back and looked at all of what she was looking at, she has not trashed you at all, Mila. Not one time.
Well, she did enough in the beginning to where she did enough damage.
But you guys did too. So I need you to understand it's responsibility on both parts.
What did I do?
You said she was trailer park trash. She lived in a trailer. Her kids were abused. They were not taken care of.
What's her business being called daily? All through the night?
So your business can be flighted for. You're causing people to call CPS on someone who has an autistic child. If you don't know anything about autism, that's how they communicate. It's called stimming. Okay. And when the little boy that's happiness. And maybe that should be educated a little more. And I'm not attacking you. I'm being very respectful with you. But
you're talking to me about something irrelevant. Why do I give a shit about her? Is relevant because she talked trash about me and created chaos with my
two wrongs makes a right. It's my point here. So we have it on videos, like video chat. We have it recorded.
Good.
We will definitely send it to you so you can add it into your file. But here, this is the point that I'm trying to make. Any live that Courtney has had in the last 2 months, if anybody brings up names, we say don't bring up names because it's not about a name calling.
Well, I'm glad you guys finally came to that. Yes, that is good, respectable. Yep.
Yes. So appreciation on both sides, right? Yeah. So again, two wrongs don't make a right. And if Courtney made a joke, and I was not privy to that conversation. I was not on the live with her at that point. But if Courtney made a joke and people took off with it, listen, I don't know if you do Reddit, but Reddit, if you would have to go after every single person on Reddit.
Do any of this social media because I'm not a freaking loser. So I don't do this.
We're losers because we do social media.
If you're not like gaining monetary like gains from this, I think that you have way too much time on your hands to follow me. And people say they look at every picture of mine. I read your guys' comments. You look at every picture of mine on social media. You know all about my ex-husband. You know all about this and all about that. You guys have fully investigated me, and it's not fair. And I will say no. I will not be disrespectful like that. But the people that comment me, you have to understand where I'm coming from as well. I get threats from all around the world, and it's not cool. And I also see the comments. You guys have to understand where I am coming from, okay? I did not sign up for this. I did not want this life. I've not asked for this. I am thrown in the crossfire, okay? Please show me some respect, please. That's all I'm asking for, please. That's it.
It goes both ways, Mila.
Yeah, and I would not be mentioning her name if she did not do that to me. And it was a very big no-no what she did to me. Very big.
You didn't know Courtney?
Why would I?
Okay, that's interesting.
Why would I know her name? Wade surely never spoke of her. A joke caused a lot of harm. Okay.
Okay. And what you're doing is causing harm. So my point here
How is it causing harm to her?
Because people are attacking her and her children.
You don't think they're attacking me too? You don't think so?
The thing is like,
well then take it, own it. What's wrong with you? I'm not blaming everything on Courtney. I'm blaming her for what she did. Is that not so absurd that you can understand that?
No, how do you know it didn't actually come from her?
Because it's on a live that she produced harassment to me. Come on, please, somebody with a brain get on here. It doesn't matter if everybody
all of the insults that you have, Mila.
You just come on here like we were trying to be respectful to you.
Very respectful. We haven't raised our voice.
You are not respectful to me at all.
You're respectful without brains and all kinds of things.
You're saying silly things. How do I respond to this? You're saying not everybody was on that live. It doesn't matter if one person or 1,000 people was on it. She still said it. It still happened. And I still had the end result that I had with thousands of phone calls. Okay. And it doesn't matter. Okay. That's what happened. That was what was done.
Pinpoint it on one person.
What?
You can't just pinpoint it on one person.
I'm not pinpointing one person. I do not care for somebody harassing me, and I'm allowed to speak as well. Am I not?
Do you realize that that's equivocally both ways? So if your case is with the state attorney general for third class felony, cyberbullying, what have you, you realize that the things that you have now said against her open a countersuit is my point.
Oh, well, I will welcome that with open arms. Please send it my way. Okay.
Because it's the problem is that it's continuing where it has not continued with Courtney. And again, I can't validate. She said that. I never heard that. I wasn't all alive.
Draw a freaking truce already. Okay. I don't give a shit. You guys draw a truce. Okay. Stop using my name. I'll stop using your name. Give it a rest, you guys. I have better things to do with my freaking life. Okay. If you guys are this hung up about what I say, draw a freaking truce. Okay. Fine. I admit my mistakes, and I'm sure that if given the opportunity, she would probably too, but she would probably not. But I will accept an apology that I was not given, and that is me being a huge human being, and I'll go with that. So,
and you can offer the same apology to her for your words.
Okay, Courtney, I publicly apologize for what I've said to you. I publicly do it. Okay.
That's very good. Thank you very much. That's very respectful.
Yes. And I am a respectful person. And I think that gets lost because you don't know what I'm dealing with. And it's hard to show you what I am. You know, like I said.
And again, and what's happened to you from the fame that you have, unfortunately infamous, we'll call it infamous because it's not a gained fame. You didn't want this. But there are crazy people on the internet. I'm just going to say that. But
I hear you.
So we do not discount the victims. You know, everybody says, "Oh my God, you can't do this and support the victims." Well, yes, we do.
It's been controversial over that as well,
Absolutely.
Whether I am a victim or not, because the more things that come out, you cannot now deny that I am.
Well, Mila, I read your report from June 30th.
Because at first people are like, where are her bruises? Where's that?
Most people focus on the day of October 7th. I read your police report from October 30th, from June the 30th. I'm very well versed in what you've been through. Okay.
Well, okay. I shouldn't be on here defending myself. I came across this. It was by accident. Maybe.
Again, I don't feel like you're defending yourself. I feel like it's working things out. That's a totally different.
Well, I'm actually very happy with how things worked out. Like I wanted to clear the air with Courtney, and I know she's not on here, but I was harboring some emotions about her, and this is actually letting me kind of release them a little because of how I was feeling. And you can understand if something like this happened to you, could you not imagine? Please put yourself in my shoes for 1 second, please.
Well, and again, I'm just glad that you feel like that you feel better about that now that we've been able to talk. And Courtney is, you guys are on a different playing field now, I feel.
Well, yeah, so but she's not speaking. You're speaking for her, but
well, she probably is with her children because she does actually take care of her children. I promise.
No, you know what?
And we are having a hurricane. I mean, I know you're in Fort Myers as well, so
that was a low jab, and I understand, but also
no. I'm just saying she's probably she's in the path of it right now, and I understand.
No, I'm saying the low jab with her attacking her as a mother because I'm a mother as well, and I make mistakes.
Thank you for saying that.
That was a low job, and it came from a place of hurt. So.
And understandable. That is understandable. But your apology speaks miles, and we do appreciate that, and I do speak for her on that. So she will be very appreciative.
Yes, thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Mila. You answered my question, and Leah.
What it is, everybody? New Age Plug, the YouTube Streets podcast. You already know what it is. I will say this. I know Mila's going through a hard time, so we kind of like let off of her ex-husband because she is continuing to call him that, and as long as she goes through with it, I mean, I don't see why not. As long as the dude just fades away, that's what I'm hoping at the end of the day, because she is a victim, bro, and Kelly's a victim too. I think that got misconstrued in that Courtney interview as well. I don't know where the hell all the hate's coming from, but come on and bring it, because one day you might be in a rap song. You already know what it is, man. New Age Plug, you did it again. This is the YouTube Streets Podcast, and we appreciate everybody. Make sure you join the members only for uncut content, and everybody have a great day. We'll be back with the phone calls to catch up on all the calls, and there's a lot going on. We got to talk about, man, DVS, Ronnie Blue Eyes, Griselda, AZ, Zebby, salute. We out.